Good evening, gentlemen. I'm recording this session, recording for my YouTube. Anybody have any problem, please do let me know right now. Otherwise, you can leave the meeting. The exercise which we're going to do is called Ppdt. I'm going to show you one picture, a hazy picture for 30 seconds. You have to observe the picture very carefully. After that, you'll get 1 minute to run the details. Details should write the number of characters you've seen, what is their age, mood, and gender. Age, whatever you perceive, mood will be negative, positive, and neutral. Positive, you mark with the plus, negative with the minus, neutral with the O. If you see a male, mark it as M. If you see a female, mark it as a F. If you're not able to recognize gender, you can mark it as a P. After that, you will 3 minutes to write down the story. So total with 4 minutes 30 seconds to wind up your story. When you write the story, you have to write what has happened in the past, what is going in the present, or what will be the likely outcome of that particular picture in the present, sorry, or future. And once I ask you, please put a pen down. We need you to put a pen down. You're not supposed to write anything after that. Now, please get ready with pen and paper. You guys missed the picture or like what? Okay.
We haven't seen the picture.
Okay, you're not seeing the picture. This one, this one. Now visible, right?
Yes, yes, it is.
Okay. Okay, gentlemen, please put a pen down. Stop writing, everyone. Ashu, Ashutosh, stop it. Keep your story behind your back. Because where's your mobile phone? Show me. Where is the mobile phone? Where is the mobile phone?
Yes, sir.
What is kept on the board table? क्या था आपके हाथ में?
उस टाइम फिर सर वो नीचे रख रखा था फिर रख दिया।
Can't do that. Okay. Now the next part is the narration part. Now one by one, each and every individual will narrate the story. And once the last person done with the story, you have to start a discussion. With the course of discussion, you have to come up with a common group story. You have to select a leader who is going to give the story to the assessors. Okay. The first is Rohit, second Vikas, third Modit, fourth Deepak, five Anirudh, six Arun, seven Shubham, eight Duraimaran, 9 Praveen, 10 Viral, 11 Sarthak, and 12 is Ashutosh Dubey. Okay, Rohit, please start on narration. Unmute करो अपने आप को.
So, as seen in the picture, I perceived a female character aged between 16 to 20, and he was in a negative mood because her parents do not allow her to pursue for the higher education. But after her awareness, making her parents aware about the section of society that women are also making a good spot in the society, her parents just agreed her to pursue the higher studies, as later on she became a high commissioned officer in the Indian Army and served her country. Thank you, sir.
From the picture shown, I perceived one female character.
Good.
She was doing job for 1 year, and now he lost her job.
Yes,
One
good.
day she is tired because she is going here and there to get the job, but he can't get it.
She can't
So
get it.
she she, she can't get it. She couldn't get it. So that end of the day, she was very depressed and sitting at the edge of the bed. When his her husband come, he looks, she was depressed, so handle was he handle him and, and giving confidence to going for next day or something, do something, do extra.
Okay.
Then she agreeing and they go to bed, and next day she was going for new vacancy or getting for new job.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Then
Sir,
at
I
the end you
bit
say, yeah, then at the end you will say thank you. Thank you, gentlemen.
thank you, sir.
Okay, like this. Good story. Good narration. कितना improve हो गया? Like this you have to narrate. Okay, Mudit, please continue.
Good evening, gentlemen. From the picture shown, I perceive a male character, Samir. Samir is a 28-year-old working professional living far away from his home for work. He was used to do some of most of his household work on his own. Past 2 days, he was not feeling well. He booked the appointment for the nearby clinic to get and prescribed some medicine from the doctor. As soon as he entered the clinic, he felt some dizziness and fell down nearby the chair. He was assisted by the nurse nearby, and doctor uh, doctor inspected Samir, and he said as soon as he gained his consciousness, doctor asked him that it was nothing that but only some dehydration. But the doctor advised Samir that he need bed rest for at least 2 days. The rest everything was okay, and now Samir was admitted in the hospital, and he mailed his manager that he will not be able to work. The manager cooperated with the Samir and asked him to take rest and get well soon. Thank you.
Good evening, gentlemen. In the picture shown to us, I perceived a female, age 18, mood negative. Action of my story is succeeding in NEET examination after a failure. So Prabha is a 18-year-old class 12 student who has recently been failed a NEET exam. So she is very depressed and not happy at all. So looking at him, her father and her parents and brother give him treat to the McDonald's and cheer her up. So she promises that in the next year she is going to be into the institute. So she works hard and succeed in getting admission in the PMCH Patna and later becomes a doctor. Thank you.
Gentlemen, as I perceive from the picture, there is one character, age 23 years old, mood negative, female. The action of my story is preparing for next OT exam. Reena, 23 years old, is a college student. One day, she was in the park and she got a notification of the OT result in which she didn't succeed. So she sat down and felt little disheartened. So for that, she made up her mind and it became focused. She analyzed PYQ and she also gave mock test. She also started studying late night also. And in the next attempt, she gave her best and got selected in the OT written exam. And also prepared for the SSB and cracked it. Her parents were happy after that. Thank you.
Good evening, gentlemen. From the picture, I perceive one female character. She was a college student. After her college end, she went to a park to meet her friend. She was not well at the time because she was not had her lunch the afternoon. She was feel light, dizzy and illness. She was walking through the way in the park and she feel dizziness and she sat down in the stone bench of the park and the key from her hand left down in the ground. After that, her friend Rohit, aged 24, came to the park and found her and gave her some water and make her conscious. After that, he took her to the home and she asked for the reason why she's not feeling well. After that, he prepared food and gave to her. After that, she became good and ready for the next day. Thank you.
Good evening, gentlemen. From the picture, I appreciate there is a one.
Shubham, 1 second. This meeting is about over now. I'll share the new link. Okay, so you can join and continue the session. Okay. And Rohit, please ask your friend to move a little bit because the space is coming on the camera. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Gentlemen, from the picture, I perceive there is a one female character of age 22. The action of my story is taking rest after performing her duty. Priya is a 22-year-old as a nursing officer in the civil hospital in her city. After performing her duty for the state 12 hours, she was going home. Then emergency case came. So she, due to shortage of the staff, she understand the situation and refused to go home and get her treated, get the case treated. So after doing the operation with the doctor, she had not slept for that stayed 24 hours. So she took some rest on the bench, and then later she went to the home and ate the food and spent some time with her mother, and then she took the proper rest and proper sleep. Thank you.
Good evening, gentlemen. From the given picture, I can perceive a female character age 23 who's of negative mode. So the action of my story is bouncing back after a failure. So Kubari, who's a young badminton professional, her ultimate aim was to represent her state at the national level. But unfortunately, she couldn't make it through the recent selection. So she was so disappointed and was crying sitting near the sofa. So seeing her, her father came to her and made her realize that failure is nothing but a stepping stone to success by narrating his own life experiences. So she started the process again with more zeal and enthusiasm, and this time she worked even harder to ensure her berth in the state selection. And ultimately, her aim of representing her state at the national level became 55, and she represented her state at the national level in the badminton competition. Thank you.
Good evening, gentlemen. I have pursued one female character in the neutral mood, age about 24. Section of my story is clearing self-doubt. Sheetal, after completing her graduation, started preparing for the state PCS examination, but she failed in her last 2 attempts, so she started self-doubting her. Then she decided to take guidance from the teachers and friends. Then she made her timetable and decided to strictly follow it about her daily activities. With some of the confidence, dedication, and discipline, she able to crack the examination interviews and make it in the final merit list. And now she is happy with herself, and she is not able to not self-doubting her again. Thank you.
Good evening, gentlemen. What I perceive from picture, there is a girl, her name is Sunita. She is staying in Kota for her preparation for NEET. As she was preparing, in 10th, she scored 98%, and in 12th, she scored almost 99% in her biology and all subjects. So, in her first attempt, she was failed. In that attempt, she was depressed, and she is sitting at the edge of the sofa, even though something is, some object I have seen is staying at her lap, nearby lap. So, during that depressed and hard days, she was remembering his father, and after a nice introspection, after that she talked to her parents. After the parents motivation, she got motivated and started her studies again, and after those studies, after a 1 year hard work, she was able to score a seat in government college, Maulana Abdul Azad College in Delhi. She was a flying student, and thank you.
Good evening, gentlemen. In the story given below, I perceive one character, female, whose age is around 28 years old, and his mood is negative. So, action of my story is to helping the abandoned animal. So, my story goes like this: Akansha, who was a student of BSc Agriculture, One day, while traveling back to his home from college, uh, she found that the puppy was got hit by a car and the puppy died immediately. And she feels very helpless and uh, she feels very bad for that puppy. So she decided that she would change the situation. So she decided to talk animal husbandry department so that they could get so that she could get the land for the abandoned animal. And immediately after a series of efforts, she was able to get a land for abandoned animal. And along with that, she was also able to get animal shelter, food, and medical facilities for the animals. And soon after, government started funding for this kind work. And after that, she was able to save lots of lives of abandoned animals. Thank you.
We all have
Gentlemen,
perceived that it
from
is
the
a
picture, we
single
we
girl
perceive that
that
it
is
is a
there
female
and who is depressed.
She's a girl
So it is
and
in
she's
age
a
group of
female
18 to
character who is
22.
tired.
Okay, so first
So,
character is
and
settled.
the
So
first
first
day she
character
got
is settled that
created
it is
on
a
we are
girl
done
she
with the
that is
went back
character.
18 to
and
22 years
she
old
Gentlemen, the
and who is
female
depressed.
character
on
Now
three
is
let's
three
decide
years
on
tired
the
on
in a
theme.
each
park.
attempt.
Theme can be
That she's
from
preparing for exam.
bouncing back to the
The first
success,
attempt she got failed,
bouncing
and
back to
second
success
attempt
because
she got
she was
selected for the
there
She
success
when
was
because
she
of her
depressed.
hard
like
So
work.
let's that bouncing
Deepak,
back
please
to
help
between
me.
success.
Around
She
her.
can
Deepak,
sum
I
up
would like
the
to
And
add a
came
point.
20
for
and
I
30
think
So
years.
we can go for a NEET
and
exam.
Deepak,
She was
came
not
Aman,
looking
and
like a
Bilal,
girl
and
who is
first
Farooq,
attempt
preparation
you
for
all had made the
all of
sum
her
up
medical
in the
I
we can
think
go
we
with
needed.
the
can. Yes, gentlemen. Try to this is a group objective, right? Start.
gentlemen, as we
So
can
theme we
clearly
can
see
The
take
from
it
the
gentlemen, as
like
per the given
opportunity is
picture, we
going
can
with
the
that.
see that
The
bouncing back to
all of
that
us
the
have
girl
success.
is
all
preparing for
majority
a
of us
competitive
Creation
exam
focus
like
around
NEET.
that
She
on
was
the first
failing by
attempt
the
we
first
and we can
her
also
first
second
attempt,
attempt
see
but
that
we
she
take
has
it
the
from
performed
character of
very
the
well
examination
female
point
as
of
both
view.
the
we all
slowly
school and the
around
understand
it.
medical
that the
college.
character is
And
female
it will cover
and
all the points
she's
of
We
going
all the
to some
agree
of
members.
that
the
we take it from
self-doubts.
the
Yes, I
examination point
think
of view.
Yes,
That
he
So gentlemen,
yes.
now we have
The
a
character
question.
they were
face
so
some
clear
kind of
clearing the
mental
examination.
character
She is
who
Deepak,
preparing for
Is there
Praveen, I
some
OTA
would
kind of
exam
go
today.
certain
with the same
examination.
kind of
idea of that
She
that
failed in his
aspirant
initial
from
was
her
attempt.
preparing for
perception
Before
and
well
getting
all
in
the
the
good
in the
answers.
first
analyzing
attempt,
the
We
so
can
she
also
value
bounced
tell
back
and
from
her
the
previous
prepared very
mistakes.
well, took
Agreed?
the coaching
I
online
agree with
coaching.
Anirudh
So
that
her
she okay. So we are taking that the girl is preparing for something, and
yes.
let's
What is
take
that
it as a
She's
something?
need.
preparing for
Okay,
Deepak,
OTA
she
exam.
was
let's
preparing
take it
for
as
the
a need.
NEET.
Okay,
We
Some
can
kind of
take
next
that
step.
she was
SGCAT
preparing for the
examination.
NEET
Yeah.
We
exam.
can see that she's
She
preparing
failed
for
in
OTA
in her
exam
first
today
attempt.
Now let's
preparing
discuss
for
on
her
what
second
she
Gentlemen,
did
attempt.
for success. She
So
might have
Did
done the
she make a
previous year
timetable
question
about her
papers.
daily
So we
She
can
might
add
activities?
have
that
done
Yes,
Does she
she
make
took
for
a
a
further
timetable
coaching
about her
preparation,
daily
for
preparing for
further
activities?
her
Does
preparation,
she
exam,
she
follow it?
previous
could
year
not
question
She
and
also
for
take
that
guidance
analyze
from the
her
teachers
mistakes
and other
and
students.
improving it.
okay,
I
for
think we can
further
add
The
that she
People who
timetable
preparation,
say
about
And
her
that
second,
daily
she was
activities
preparing
and
for
she
OTA,
followed it
two
with
more
the
markers to
dedication
ensure
we
and
can
success.
add that.
Ask
Will ensure
Anirudh
that
made
two
a
more
story
markers
related
to
to
ensure her
OTA.
success in the OTA exam next time. Okay. So the
Gentlemen,
yes,
Ishan,
we
we
have
can add that
we
she
have
took the
we
coaching
will
online,
agree
which
here
is
that
very cost
that
effective as
for
compared to
for
offline
the
coaching.
effort
The basis
the
of
further
follow the
attempt
process.
for the
she
next
has
attempt,
she has
to
picked
analyze
up
the previous year questions,
so
Go with the
there
process.
is proper
we have decided that
strategy
gentlemen,
we
she
have
have
to prepare
performed
well.
for
Get
the
some
marking
guidance from
exams.
axis
the
So
between
I
teachers,
guidance
believe
and
teachers
mentorship,
and
she
analyzed
performed
students.
key
very well in the
factors in the
mock
OTA
She
test.
also
mistakes
yes.
and started improving it. Also gave the mock test.
She
So
also
it
said that
Yes,
she
she
would
We
need
will
can add
proper
that
mentorship
she
for
gave
study
Also
the
and
prepare the
analyze
timetable
the
about
coaching
her
on
previous
daily
regular
year
basis
activities and
mentorship
she
and
even
follow
guidance to
it.
ensure
after
that
two
she
months,
clears the
she
exam
got
successfully.
She
succeeded
has
with
final
the
some
first.
exam.
discipline and dedication. She
So
was
she
clear the
practiced very
exam.
And
well
at
and
the
her
end,
yes,
she
sir, we can
becomes a
also
doctor.
because of her dedication, we can also add this
Yes.
point.
Clearly
Dedication
decide the
so
and
we
major
can
thing.
add that she
we
took
can
the
also add
coaching
the point
online
of making a
on
timetable about her
her
daily
home.
activities and
She
she
took
should
the
follow
paid
it.
coaching, which is cost
After the
effective.
failure,
So she can perform
was
well
he
in the
started
next
giving the
exam.
marks,
After the
and the
failure,
second point was
Yes,
gentlemen,
because
he
of the
started
CGCAT
analyzing
podcast,
them.
we will next time.
Gentlemen,
So
the
not
the
even
summary of the
the
story
technical
is like a
exam
girl
will
who is
be
preparing
she
for
also
NEET
prepared
exam.
for
She
FSB
failed in the
and
first
also.
attempt on the OD exam, and second time
yes,
she took some guidance. She took my mock test,
and mentorship also, and she came
So,
out flying
yes,
colors in the
Ram,
second
it's a good
attempt in
point.
Yes,
OT
We
exam.
can
gentlemen.
That's the
also say
story.
that
Right?
she
After
also
the
provided
failure,
some
Gentlemen, we
support
can
for the
add that
candidates
she
who's
yes,
not able
gentlemen.
to
After the first
achieved
failure,
guidance
You can
she was
and
support
depressed
the
and
teacher
teachers.
guidance
discouraged.
also.
He showed the
As
We
motivation
can
Shubham
also
towards
say
said,
the
it
that
was her
she
second
also
attempt.
do
So,
some
the timetable
on
about her daily
some
activities.
YouTube like
If you follow
videos
with
just
an
which also
Yes, gentlemen. We will go one by one.
As Anirudh is
Gentlemen,
saying,
I
she
think
is also
it is
some
not
of
enough
the
to
In the next
discuss the
attempt,
story.
she also
she
We
is
can
analyzed
nominate the
it.
leader.
in the next attempt
We are enough discuss the story.
Yes, gentlemen.
So I think
I want to
we can
mention a
also
point.
also
I
say
want to
that she
mention a
also
point.
took some mentorship
Success in the
Okay,
second attempt. Right?
gentlemen, we are running out of time now.
she
We can
analyzed
close the story.
thoroughly that
We
in
are
which
running
subject
out
she
of
is
time.
weak, and she
Because we are
prepared
running out of
accordingly
time. So
in the
now we should
she
conclude
attacked
the story
accordingly
and
to in the weak
nominate the
subject.
leader.
She also
she
said
also
that she
taken the
took help
guidance
from
of
the
the
faculties
select
and
one.
her friends
Yes.
in the
Yes,
examination.
so we
Okay,
can
we
also
now
say
can mention that
She
she
that
and
took
took
mentorship
guidance
and
from the
became a
mentorship and
doctor.
guidance from
About
the
mock
faculty
test
and
teachers
her
quiz
friends.
also
She
and
took
mentor,
mentorship and guidance from
and
the
also
faculty
from
and
the
her friends.
teachers
She
also
also
mentor.
attempted increasing number
Yes,
of
again.
markers and also analyzed the previous year question to ensure the success in the OT in the second time.
Definitely.
Yes,
Right.
also
Yes,
we can
gentlemen.
add a
After
point
the
that
first
she has to
failure,
decide whether she has to prepare online or offline, because this can also be the point,
or a
because
self
online and
study
offline
also.
coaching may
And sometimes there was, I think, the
You can
brother,
go with the idea of self study also.
Then we
like
can also
brother
say
first
that
failure,
the
she
motivation
finally
of self
depressed
study, right?
herself.
If you attempt and give
we are
hard
at that
questions,
point that
you
she
can
was
face
not
most
able
problems.
to
Then I
Gentlemen,
prepare
we
think
are
for
running out of
So
time.
that's
We
the
should
summary
correct
of the
conclude the
story,
statement
right?
for
story.
the
the elder
last
siblings,
attempt.
like brother of
Failure in the
first
first
Then we
attempt
can
and the
add this point.
motivation for the
she
second.
took mentorship
Plus, she
and
also
guidance in the question discussion, and she took help
We
from
can
faculties and
add
her friends to
two
ensure the
points
success
in
in
a
the second attempt
story
in OT, right?
that
So that's the story we
the
have
Yes,
again.
girl
gentlemen.
was
Right?
So
preparing.
gentlemen, we
Yes,
all
gentlemen.
decided
After the failure
that
of
it
the
should be
The
our
last
story.
she was able to
yes,
Yeah.
gentlemen.
clear the
After the
exam.
All agree
failure,
on
Yes,
it.
gentlemen.
she was tensed
The
and
problem is that
stressed
Gentlemen, now we should
herself.
conclude the
So to
story and
ensure her
nominate the
mental
leader.
peace, she went to a
We are
park
running
Yes,
out of
now
and
we
sat
time.
should
down near a
nominate the
stone
leader,
bench.
as Shubham has
Okay.
said.
She
Let
She
us
also
consider
So
and
she
let them
also
we
add
studied
point on it.
frequently.
adjust the point
She
to the
she
story.
also
Before the preparation
started
for the
giving
second
tests on a daily basis,
Okay,
gentlemen. But
gentlemen, since we agree on a common story, now let us nominate a group leader who can present our
Yes.
story. Okay, so let's
Okay.
nominate a group leader since we
yes,
agree on a common
gentlemen. I
story.
like to add a point. I like to add a
Sure,
point,
sure.
Yeah,
Go
yes,
gentlemen.
ahead.
gentlemen.
Arun,
Continue.
please.
Go ahead.
After the failure of the first attempt, she was tensed and stressed herself. To ensure the mental peace, she went to a park and sat down near a stone bench and introspect herself and
We
before the
can agree
preparation
that
of the second
she
attempt.
At
she
this
did
point, by
meditation
taking
like kind
this
of thing
journey,
in
we
park.
also
Yeah.
Yes,
work
this
on
We can
this
add
will be
that
a nice
She
point
just
to
need
add
a
she did
on.
meditation
motivation.
on
pass
regular
on the
basis
work
also.
also. You can add
some
this
are
point.
like
On regular
yoga
basis,
and doing or
meditation
like
is
Prepared herself
brahmacharya type,
mentally.
guys.
Yoga and meditation.
Gentlemen.
Yes, this
The best thing could be
Okay, gentlemen, please stop it. What if we can't see you here? What is this? Rejoin the session. Okay, gentlemen, please let me know who's the group leader.
gentlemen, if you all agree, then I would like to conclude the story and narrate to the story. If you all agree.
Yeah, I
All
think
agree.
Shubham is.
Yes,
yes.
Shubham.
All agree with Shubham?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Anyone who's not agree with Shubham?
yes, sir.
sir, there is one more name I would like to suggest, Durai Maran sir and Shubham.
Okay, I'm giving you last 30 seconds discuss and let me know who's the group leader. Go for it.
Gentlemen, as
Okay,
we have
so
already
Gentlemen, if
let's
you all
nominated,
don't
Like
have
so
Durai
any
Maran,
point,
let's
then
In the gentlemen,
let's
Durai
agree with
Maran
conclude the
we
story
take
and
many
narrate it to
participated in
the
the
sir.
group discussions well
As
so we should not
and have
nominate
a
it.
good communication skill also.
whom should we nominate and whom should we not?
I think we
Shall
should
we
nominate
nominate Durai Maran?
Durai Maran.
Durai Maran, sir.
Durai
Durai
Maran.
Maran.
Gentlemen, I think we can take Durai Maran.
Yes,
Yes.
gentlemen. I go with Durai Maran.
Okay.
Durai
okay,
Maran.
Okay, so we
gentlemen,
can
if
go
you all
with
agree,
Durai
then
Maran.
I
Yes.
am with the group.
Okay, gentlemen, now please do let me know who's the group leader.
Durai Maran.
Sir, Durai Maran.
Durai Maran, sir.
Okay, all agree with Durai Maran or anybody have any other option, other points? Please let me know. All agree or anyone who have other person in his mind or something?
We all
Mudit, we
We
agree,
agree,
can't,
sir.
Mudit, we can't see you rejoin the session. All agree with Mudit,
Okay, sir.
Suryaman?
Yes. Sir.
Okay, Suryaman, please give the good story.
Thank you, gentlemen, for representing me to tell the group story. So, sir, as we as a group, we perceive a female character aged 18 years in a negative mood from the story. The action of the story is bouncing back from a failure. So Kumari is a 18-year-old girl who was trying to get into officer training academy, but unfortunately, due to the lack of practice, she failed in her first attempt. So she was so depressed and kind of stressful. So she went to a park and she was crying near a stone bench. And finally, she called her mentors. So with the help of her faculties and her friends, she took even more mock tests. She analyzed the previous year questions. She took good mentorship and guidance. And in the second attempt, she ensured that she came out with a flying color by clearing OTA. Thank you.
It was a story or a group story?
Group
It
story,
was
sir.
a story or a group story?
Group story.
All agree with the story? Anyone who's not agree with the story?
Sir.
We agree, sir.
Okay, fine. Don't unnecessarily bring the problem in the story.